Good morning and welcome to another episode of the Vicar's Devotional. I am your Vicar, Mother Sandy, and we are sitting in my office. It is actually Thursday, October 23rd, and next week I will be at Credo, which is a clergy retreat that focuses on wellness, clergy wellness. So it'll be a very, very busy week, but so I wanted to make sure to be able to get this done and share this. So each week on the Vicar's Devotional, I look at the readings, the lections for each day or for that particular day and pray which one speaks to me the most. Sometimes it might be from the Old Testament, sometimes the epistle, sometimes the gospel, lots of times the gospel because I love our gospels. But as it is for today, we're going to be looking at the Gospel of John, and it's chapter 15, verses 17 through 27. So let me make sure I have the reading up. And yeah, so this is the reading. I'm giving you these commands so that you may love one another. If the world hates you, be aware that it hated me before it hated you. If you belonged to the world would love you as its own. Because you do not belong to the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. Remember the word that I said to you, servants are not greater than their master. If they persecuted me, they will persecute you. If they kept my word, they will keep yours also. But they will do all these things to you on account of my name, because they do not know him who sent me. And if I had not come and spoken to them, they would not have sinned. But now they have no excuse for their sin. Whoever hates me hates my Father also. If I had not done among them the works that no one else did, they would not have sinned. But now they have seen and hated both me and my Father. It was to fulfill the word that is written in their law. They hated me without a cause. When the advocate comes, whom I will send to you from the Father, the Spirit of truth who comes from the Father, he will testify on my behalf. You also are to testify because you have been with me from the beginning. And that's the gospel for Tuesday, which is the 28th. Math. So what do we get from this gospel? First, I love that it starts off with, I'm giving you these commands so that you may love one another. Jesus already knows that loving each other is not easy. It is not an easy thing to do. We say that it is. Oh, it's easy to love. It's not easy to like. It's not easy to love. We do a lot of things that we fail each other. We're human. And so we listen to the commands that he gave. And remember, he looks at all of the laws and he says all of the laws can be summed up into two. Love God, love people. And that's not easy. And sometimes it's not even easy to love God because sometimes we blame God for things that happen, even though we live in this world and the things that happen that hurt us hurt God. So then in verse 18 and throughout to verse 25, Jesus starts talking about how life is we need to love each other because life is not going to be easy. If we're living for Jesus, the world is not going to like us. We are going to say things that the world finds offensive. First off, talking about Jesus for many is offensive. We have become very pluralistic. We're into relativism. And as Christians, we're taught it's Jesus or nothing. And we take that hard line. We are united in Christ in his death and resurrection because of our baptism. Who we are is set apart from the world. As Paul says, we're in the world. We're not up. We're in the world. We're not of it. I need more caffeine. And so it's important what they did to Jesus, they're going to do to us. If we are living in the ways that Jesus taught us, Jesus modeled, if we live in the ways of Jesus and who he was, The world is not going to be happy with that. That means that we're going to love immensely. We're going to go and meet people where they're at. And as Jesus did, love them enough to not leave them there. See, as Christians, as followers of Christ, we know life is, there's something better out there for us. We know that we have hope. Christ is the hope of glory. So no matter how dismal the world gets, no matter how violent the world gets, we hold on to hope. We know that this plane, this earth that we live on, is temporary. We know and we believe. We know and we have hope. We provide hope and we challenge the world by that hope. We share the message of Jesus Christ. We share the good news. We want everyone to know who Jesus is and who and whose they are in him. And I think that is one of the most, no, that is the most important thing, is for us to know who we are and whose we are. We're going to get hurt. Life is going to get hard. Jesus tells us that. It's not a, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, or it's already been. Life is never easy, but the amount of love that Christ has for us and tells us right there, I'm giving you these commands so that you may love one another. Jesus teaches us how to love, what that looks like. So as we go forth and we interact with folks that may not like who we stand for, who we are because of our faith, we love even harder. We love even harder and we invite them. There is not a person on this planet that doesn't need that invitation to a relationship with Christ. It's transformative. It's healing. It is what makes us whole. And it's in Christ we live and move and have our being. So as you go forth, remember that. No matter how hard it gets, remember who and whose you are. And that because of this family of Christ that we have, we're never alone. There's always someone to walk with us, or there's someone that we need to walk with. What a gift that is, that when the persecution comes, when the world is angry at us simply for being believers, we can walk with each other. Have a blessed week. Know that I love you. I am praying for you always. I'll see you next week. Have a blessed day.